Right, we've got loads to get through. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go alphabetical order?
Yeah, that'd probably be the easiest thing, wouldn't it?
Okay, should we start with your club?
Yep.
I mean, have you marked every single team?
Every single team.
You know, we're off air at 7.
Yeah, of course, quick, innit?
All right, we're going to go through it. Okay. Arsenal.
I've given him an A, obviously.
Am I just going to go Villa?
No.
Okay.
I'll give him an A
You
because
get an A?
Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, Saliba coming back, getting himself in the team. And look at the start Arsenal have made. Look at the impact the new signings have made.
Saliba, yeah?
Well, he's been on loan for the last 3 years. He's come back and he's made a real impact.
But he's your player.
But listen to me.
Hold on, you can't count.
Jesus
Right,
and Zinchenko weren't.
Yep.
And look where Arsenal currently sits.
Yeah.
So for that, and Fabio Vieira, we've not seen him yet, but I'm sure he will be very good. So I'm going to go for A.
Can I ask, when Lacazette...
You know what, off air at 7.
When Lacazette and Aubameyang left, were you slightly nervous as to where Arsenal were going?
Of course, because we only had Eddie Nketiah, who was unproven at that time. But he's shown now, certainly with some of the displays coming off the bench in the back end of last season, that he's more than capable of challenging Jesus for that starting spot. So, yeah, okay. A for Arsenal.
Let's move on to Brendan Rodgers' next side, Aston Villa. Joking. I'm joking. Calm down, everyone.
So Aston Villa, I've given him a C. Because Philip Coutinho, 18 million, a little bit underwhelming. Diego Carlos, it's unfortunate. Achilles injuries rated him out. But where they've done okay is that...
Are you not rated?
You let me just
no, you can't mark down someone because they've got a horrific injury.
But if you let me continue what I'm saying,
right.
Just be quiet.
Sorry.
And I'll let you know when you can...
He's like Mr. Bronson.
Right. C, as I said, only Leicester, Bournemouth and Forest have conceded more goals than Villa. So the Lacks have brought in Dendoncker, Jan Bednarek. I know he's only on loan. I think they're good signings, but still, I just don't think it's been a bit underwhelming for Villa. So that's why I've gone for C.
When you mark these teams, are you also taking into account players leaving? So for argument's sake, Chucky Womenka's has gone.
Yeah, a little bit, but he wasn't really playing that much anyway. So
no, I know, but
some of them I have done. Yeah, okay. I'll take into consideration.
So Villa got what? C.
C.
Okay, Bournemouth.
D.
Wow.
Well, listen, look at their manager, Scott Parker. Clearly, he wasn't happy with it.
Yep.
And you look at what's happened to Bournemouth. I know they got a point against Wolves. Should have been battered. Got beat 9. Yeah, I just think their recruitment's has been poor. I know they bought Senesi for 30 million, Marcus Tavernier, who I like from Middlesbrough, and Ryan Fredericks on a free, but still.
I think D's quite high.
No, so I'm going to go D, though.
It's been appalling.
Okay, but there's a team in here that's worse than that, but D for me.
There's a team that's worse than...
Yeah, D.
Is there? Okay. Yeah. Brentford?
I've gone for a B. Brentford. I quite like what they've done there, and I like their recruitment. I think Ben Mee on a free is a really clever signing. Mm-hmm. I like Damsgaard. Good player, 13 million, not over the top price.
Dan, who supports Brentford, said he's not ready yet.
I know he's not ready, but he's still a good signing. You look at what he's done previously. So yeah, I've gone B. I know they lost a few big players like Christian Eriksen, who was he was influential in what he did last season, but I like what Brentford have done, so I've gone for a nice B.
Lewis Porter, I know Dan's very excited about, Brentford fan.
Lewis Potter.
What did I say?
Porter.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Lewis Potter.
Yeah, he gets 17 million. He is exciting. And this is what I'm talking about. I think Brentford have recruited. They've not gone and splashed it on all these big names, which is why I've gone for a B.
Okay, Brighton.
So I've gone for a C. Because I like Brighton. Billy Gilmore, good signing. Like him. Didn't really go...
How have they got a C?
Can I...
Yeah,
right,
okay.
C. They've also, because of what they've lost, and look where they still are, they've lost Cucurella, they've lost Basuma, they've lost Neil Maupay. Yeah. 3 of their better players. I like what they're doing down there at Brighton. They somehow managed to batter you lot.
Yeah, but we're not talking about if you like what they're doing. We're talking about the transfer window.
Exactly. So I'm saying a C, because what they've done, I'll have to give it to him. Estepanian as well. I like him. I think he's a good player. So I'm going to give them a C.
You like a lot of players, don't you?
Yeah, what would you give them?
D?
Yeah, but why? Why would you give...
Because they haven't improved their squad. Their big names go. Basuma and Cucurella, massive.
Yeah, but they've recruited... I think Billy Gilmore's a really clever signing.
I agree with you. But they're weaker. Are they weaker? Okay, here's a question. Are they weaker now?
No, I think they look just as good, if not better. More round. And they've added...
Do you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, see it is then. Chelsea?
I've gone for an A. I think it have to be an A. Lost Rudiger, lost Christensen.
Oh, an A for
A.
Chelsea.
They brought in Wesley Fofana, which I know is a lot of money, but an up-and-coming youngster. Mark Cucurella, good signing. Raheem Sterling, very good signing. Koulibaly, very good signing. And of course, the 10 million for Aubameyang, centre forward who guarantees your goals. That has to be an A.
Can I ask, are you taking into account the amount of money when you're grading these clubs?
A little bit, but I'm more looking at the player that they've brought in. So yeah, it has to be an A. Look what they've brought in.
Okay.
Fofana,
I'm not convinced with Koulibaly yet.
Yeah, but still it's a good signing. For what they lost Rudiger and Christensen.
I know they did. I know.
They've lost Werner as well, but...
Aubameyang's going to be interesting. How long's he out for? Do we know? Because he's got a broken jaw.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 weeks, I think. But still, when
it's
he comes...
a long time.
Yeah, but he's somebody who he does exactly what he says on the tin, which is score goals. So I've given them an A.
Palace?
So I've gone for a C with Palace. And the reason that's high is obviously Decore, good signing, is because they managed to keep hold of... It's what they've kept hold of. Zaha. And that's why they've got a C. They would have been lower, but there'd been speculation about him potentially going elsewhere. The fact they've managed to keep hold of him, I've given Crystal Palace a C.
Frank Lampard spent money at Everton.
I've given him a B+.
All right.
Because I like what they've done. I like Onana. He is a good player, 31 million.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight McNeil, clever bit of business. More pay. They need a striker. They've got one.
But he needs to start scoring.
Yeah, James Garner, young, but like him.
United boy.
But Connor Cody and Tarkowski. That is so important because, again, they do exactly what they say on the tin. Connor Cody, I'm surprised Wolves let him go out on loan. And Tarkowski on a free. Good signings.
I was surprised Wolves let him go, actually. And Drissagay?
Yeah, again, holding midfield player, replacing the likes of Andre Gomez, who's gone out, who's left there now. Dele Alli's left, Richarlison. Right. I think they've recruited really well there, Everton, so I've gone B+.
If we get through Fulham and Leeds, we've done the first page in the first quarter, which is what our producer Joe reckoned we could do. I still don't reckon we'll do it.
I know, because if you stop blabbering, then yeah. Fulham.
That's all we got to... Fulham, yeah.
A. I've given him an A.
Top mark. They couldn't have had a better transfer window, Fulham.
Yeah, because A+. So that would be, but that's
right, okay. Yeah.
So
I've given him grades work.
I've given him an A because I like Paulina. Paulina, good player, strong. Issa Diop, clever signing. I like Pereira. Spoke about him yesterday. Willian on a free, experience. I know there's a big question mark on that, but you talk about a proven winner.
I know, but
someone who knows exactly what it takes.
His last club, it didn't work.
And even Dan James.
I don't know if Fulham fans will be happy with Willian.
I think they would. I don't think he starts straight away, but I think he
Dan James, another one.
Yeah.
It's a lovely kid, but
squad depth.
Yeah, okay. You don't think he'll start, Dan James?
Not right now.
Why are Leeds letting him go?
I don't think he was really playing there, and I think Jesse March wants to go a different way.
Well, do you? He's played a few times from this season.
Yeah, but no. They've let him go, so clearly they don't.
Okay.
He's not one of the...
What did you give Fulham an A?
Yeah.
Has anyone got an A+ yet?
No.
Has anyone got an A+?
We'll see. Right.
Forest, I'm guessing. They've got everything else.
And Leeds, I've given them a B.
Right.
Because I like, again, a lot of the names on the team sheet, a lot of people might not know the likes of, Brendan Arianson, Tyler Adams as well. But what I like about this, what he's done there, Jesse March, is that he managed in the Bundesliga, so he knows how vital these players are. So he's gone Bundesliga and shopped in a market that he knows. And I think for the likes of losing Rafinha, Calvin Phillips, I really like what he's done because he's stuck to what he's known. He's not gone on reputations. He's gone back to a place where he knows better than most and recruited from the Bundesliga. So I've given them a B.
Okay. We have done what producer Joe said we'd do. We get through half of them in the first part of the show. We're going to go through from Leicester all the way to Wolves in just a moment. But if Bentley's talked about your side and you disagree or agree, you want to have your say, you can. 0371722.
Where are you going with the grades? Because I see that you're...
no one cares about my grades.
Yeah, but why are you shirking it? You're on the show. Well, who do
no, you're the expert.
Well, no, quickly go. Through all of them, go.
No, I'm not going through. We haven't got time.
Just what?
Arsenal, a G. Now, before the break, Bentley was going through his best and worst transfers of the transfer window. We went from Arsenal all the way to Leeds. The highest mark so far is an A. Who'd you give an A to? Did you give it to Fulham?
So I give it to Arsenal, Chelsea and Fulham.
Okay, we're going from Leicester now to Wolves. You can have your say if you disagree. 0371722 3344. Anyone got an A+?
Anyway, Leicester.
Hold on, has anyone got an A+?
Yep.
Okay. Does it begin with Nottingham and then with Forest?
Ready?
Leicester.
E. They brought one player in.
Yeah.
And look what they lost. They lost the butts of Fofana, Kasper Schmeichel. They allowed Hamza Chowdhury, which I didn't understand, to go out on loan.
No.
Yeah.
I don't get that at all.
No. E. Nothing.
Are there any Fs?
No.
That's the lowest.
They've got the lowest
Leicester
grade.
have officially done the worst out of all the Premier League clubs.
They brought one player in.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah, they've done the worst for me.
Okay. Liverpool,
I've gone for a B.
Right.
So, obviously, Darwin Nunez, Carvalho, good bit of business for only 5 million. Arthur Melo. The only thing about that, with the Arthur Melo, I almost feel like they're scrambling to get someone in.
Without a doubt they are.
At last minute of the window.
Isn't he injury prone?
A little bit, yeah. Doesn't score many goals. Yeah. Darwin Nunez, good bit of business. Got himself sent off already. But, yeah, I'd say a B. I think Liverpool fans, Roy would probably agree, they probably need a few more bodies in, but it's not managed to happen, so I'd give them a B.
A midfielder injury prone and doesn't score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
He'll fit right in with Liverpool. Man City.
A+.
Oh, okay, they've got it. Just for one player?
One player. A+. Even though Calvin Phillips, even though we haven't seen him yet, I think when the games start to come thick and fast, he'll play a big part.
But their other striker as well, he looks fantastic, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't come in this window. So
no, I know, but I'm just saying as a strike
Julian
force,
Alvarez,
they look fantastic.
They look brilliant, but yeah, I've gone for A+. I mean, majority of it is because of one player. Erling Haaland, the impact that he's done, they've done if I'm honest, I knew he'd score goals, but I didn't think he'd make it look as easy as he has done.
Let me ask you this, right? I saw something on Instagram. People put their stories up and there's loads of comedy. There's this one guy moaning about how fantastic he's done. What would be a great return? Not great. What would be a very, very good return for a striker in a season Premier League goals?
Very good.
Yeah, how many?
20s.
Right.
That was always the benchmark.
Okay, 20, right? He's nearly halfway to that amount, and he's only played 5 games.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Let me say it again. He's halfway to the amount of goals that you would say you've done well.
Yeah.
And he's played 5 games. I mean, God knows how many goals he's going to get against Villa.
We'll soon see. That'll be the game that Villa turn up and win.
No, it won't. He'll get another hat-trick in the first half.
All right.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, I've got an A+ for them.
Okay, I get that. My team, United.
Manchester United. I've given you boys...
Here we go. A G.
An A.
My God.
Yeah, I've given you an A.
Benny.
Yeah, I've given you an A because I think...
That does surprise me.
Look at the bodies you've got in Anthony. I know it's a lot of money. Casemiro, you needed a whole midfield player. Lissandro Martinez.
Who looks fantastic, doesn't he?
You got Ericsson on a free. Tyrell Malacia. I mean, at the minute, other than Anthony, because he's not played, you think, okay, I like what Manchester United have done. So I don't see how I cannot give them an A.
5 players coming in. That's a lot.
And Dubravka as well. I know he's a backup goalkeeper, but again, bit business.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give you an A.
All right. And some of the, no disrespect, Deadwood going out. I know you mentioned Pereira. I'm a big fan of him. Eric Bailly's gone out. Pogba's gone out. Lingard's gone out.
Exactly. So you've replaced some of these players. So I'll give you an A.
All right. That's nice. Newcastle?
A.
I said Newcastle?
A.
I said, okay. Go on. You give them an A,
yeah? Yeah. Isak, good signing. Really like him.
He looks great, yeah.
Sven Botman, young, good player. Nick Pope, he was one of my transfer bargains of the summer.
Yeah, £10 million for a goalkeeper is nothing, isn't it?
No, especially for someone who's that big and who's been that good, consistent.
Will he be going to the World Cup?
Oh, it's a battle, that. You've got Pickford, who's definitely going. Then you've got Ramsdale, Pope and Henderson all battling.
If
one of them will get left out.
If Everton are in the bottom 3, right, which could happen when the World Cup comes around.
Yeah, and Pickford has still played as Everton's number 1.
Yeah.
He will start as England's number 1.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Answer this question. If Maguire doesn't kick another ball between now and November...
He might not go. Because that's a lot of time to not play football.
Well, if the 2 centre-halves remain fit, Varane and Martinez...
He won't play.
Right, he won't play, right?
So then he can't go.
I think he still will go.
He can't go.
I think he still will go.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous. You're picking a player who hasn't kicked a ball.
I know, but if the manager, Southgate, likes him, he'll go, right?
Like, it's different if a goalkeeper's in goal, but he's still playing games, conceding goal. I get that, but he'll still play.
I wonder what the longest amount of time a player's not played club football for and still gone to a major
Trust me,
tournament.
Maguire about to find that out.
You don't think if he doesn't kick another ball?
If he doesn't kick another ball between that, how can he get picked?
Well, okay.
Can you imagine if you're a defender that doesn't go and he goes instead of you and you've been playing week in, week out?
Yeah, but don't you remember Theo Walcott went to World Cup ahead
Why
of...
are you frowned at me?
Ahead of...
Why are you frowned at me?
But he hardly played for Arsenal, did he? Was it at Southampton, was it?
No, he hadn't played at all.
Was it at Southampton or was it Arsenal?
Smooth on.
So he's opening up a wounds. Forest then, go on.
A.
Was it 20 in the end?
21.
Was it 21 in the end?
If you can get 145 million spent, it has to be an A. The amount of players that they've bought in.
I know they lost loads at the end of last season.
Exactly, but Gibbs White, good signing. Onwanyei, good signing. Nico Williams, good signing. Emmanuel Dennis, Jesse Lingard.
Willy
Bolly. There's that many. Wayne Hennessy on a free transfer. There's that many players. Dean Henderson on loan. For me, that's a really good window to have. 21 players.
Southampton, we've got 4 more.
B-. And the reason they're a B- is because I like what they've done. Youngsters, Mara coming in, Joe Aribo, good player. Maitland-Niles on loan. Lavia as well, brilliant, good player. I like what he's doing there, Ralph Hasenhüttl at Southampton, sticking to their mould, young players.
Tottenham.
Bazzuno, A, got their business done early, recruited really well. Richarlison, Basuma, Jed Spencer.
I want to see more of Jed Spence.
Yeah. Ivan Perisic, born winner.
It's starting to start now, yeah. Okay.
West Ham,
Hammers.
B+.
B+.
Like what they've done.
Who jumps off the page for you, West Ham?
Paquetá, good player.
Yeah.
Paquetá, good player.
How do you pronounce his name?
Paquetá, good player. Scamacca, Maxwell Cornet, I think he'll get goals as well. Just squad depth for West Ham, so B+.
Okay, and Wolverhampton Wanderers?
C+.
C+ for Wolves. All right, there you go. That completes the draw for the best and the worst of the Premier League.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.